Well, we have a bit of a wintry mix of rain and snow developing overnight tonight into southern Minnesota, including maybe the southern suburbs of the Twin Cities. It might just be a sign of some changes ahead here over the next couple weeks. It was a cold one this morning up north where skies remained clear all night. Teens and even some single digits. It was 9 in Cook. Stayed mostly in the 30s across southern Minnesota thanks to some of those clouds moving in the last couple of hours of the night before the sun rose. Temperatures will be in the 40s today. That's above normal, so cooler than Friday's ridiculous temperatures, record-breaking heat that we had Friday, but still actually above normal this week. That normal high is in the low 40s, slipping into the upper 30s, and we're going to be consistently several degrees above that. So we do have this developing system, the bulk of the moisture just to our south, but this is going to graze southern Minnesota with some rain showers that will turn to a mix of sleet and snow tonight. So 6 p.m., rain showers here across southern Minnesota, but it turns into a mixture of sloppy mess of sleet, snow here across the northern edge of the band, which includes the Twin Cities metro. So this is 7 a.m. tomorrow. South Metro might be dealing with some rain and snow showers in the morning. So be aware of that for the morning commute. Soil temperatures are above freezing, upper 30s to low 40s. And it's kind of interesting to see that as you go down into the depths, 3 feet down, it's in the 50s. So that's what's left of that summer heat deep in the soil. So when we really look at the average of the models, the best chance of seeing that coating of snow up to an inch or so across the southern third of the state, including, again, the southern suburbs. So zooming in a little bit here, as close as Lakeville, maybe an inch or so. And where you see some of these darker areas, those 1 inch amounts, that's where we could also see some slightly higher amounts. So this is the NAM model, for example, kind of giving us a little bit of a higher 2-3 inch band of snowfall here that could even be up close to some of the outer southern suburbs, but more so towards Owatonna, Faribault, Rochester, some of those areas. Temperatures in the morning will be mostly above freezing across southern Minnesota. So I think the roads will be mostly slushy instead of icy, hopefully. But either way, be aware this could be the first morning commute that we really have to deal with some of that. Temperatures back in the low 40s tomorrow means we will melt that. And as I mentioned, well, cooler this week, mostly in the 40s. That's above normal. The normal high goes from 41 today to 36 by Thanksgiving, and we are staying pretty much consistently above that until Thanksgiving. So this is the 8 to 14 day outlook and the week 3 and 4 outlooks from the Climate Prediction Center. And you can see that shift of below normal temperatures, but above normal precip. Cold and above normal precip means probably some snow. So we're going to continue to be above normal this week, but there are signs that we're going to see an outbreak of some cold air here next week into the start of December. The first disruption maybe of the polar vortex, maybe not quite a full destruction of it, but when we stretch it enough, it can push some cold here and things are going to whiten up. Here's the European model producing a storm potentially around Black Friday. Don't pay attention to the specifics because the models will change, almost guaranteed. That is still 10 days out, but just signs here that with the colder air, we are going to see some pattern shifts next week. So there could be some storminess in the region and almost certainly some colder temperatures. So be aware, next week is a busy travel week, of course. 44 today, increasing clouds. We already have a lot of clouds out there. Some rain and snow showers overnight tonight. But if you're in the North Metro, you might not even get a flake or a sprinkle. South Metro, coating of snow potentially by the morning tomorrow. And then that will taper off in the morning hours, 43 tomorrow. Quiet the rest of the week mostly. The bigger storm systems to our south. Northern Minnesota will get some clipper type systems that generally will produce some light precip, but kind of in between the Twin Cities, mostly dry. But again, that could all be changing come next week.